Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Today, we're going to do the reading regards Unit 2, which talks about what happens to food when we swallow it. So, let's find out about this interesting journey. So, let's all read together. But before we read, I want you to look at this picture over here. This picture. Look at the trip of the food when we eat it first. We eat it through our mouth and it goes down all the way through the esophagus. And then after that, it goes down through the stomach. And as you see over here, we have the small intestine and this part here that takes the nutrients and provide the body with it. And then we have the large intestine, which gets rid of the waste, the things that our body doesn't need. Anyway, let's look at what we have here. So, we know it's important to eat healthy food. But do you know what happens to food after you eat it? Let's find out. So when we swallow food, it goes to our stomach. We get energy and nutrients from the food we eat. So why do we eat food? We eat food to get energy and nutrients. That's very important to know. Okay, but our bodies have to change the food so it can use it. It has to break down, and we said before that breakdown is to cut the food in smaller pieces, and that happens by chewing the food using our teeth. The food before it can absorb it, so it has to break down the food before it can absorb it. And absorb it is to swallow it, is to take it in. That's the meaning of absorb. We chew food in our mouth using our teeth, tongue, and jaw. One more time. We chew food in our mouth using our teeth, tongue, and jaw. We need saliva to help us do this. So what happens here, guys, not all the food we're able to swallow it. That's why we have something called saliva, and the saliva helps us to absorb the food easily. This is a liquid. The saliva is a liquid. So this is a liquid made in our mouth. It's a liquid made in our mouth. Then we swallow the food. Muscles help to push it down to our stomach. So what helps the food to go to the stomach? It's the muscles. That's right. The muscles help us to do that. And then when the food is in our stomach, another special liquid called stomach acid. Okay, what does the stomach acid do? Well, the stomach acid breaks down the food to make it easier to digest. To make it easier to digest. And digest is to make it easier for the body to absorb it. And that happens by the stomach acid that is released inside the stomach. So this is called digestion. Digestions اللي هي عملية الهضم طبعا. Now the body can absorb the nutrients it needs from the body. And remember, this happens, it can absorb nutrients it needs from the body. This happens by the small intestine. So that's the part here that is responsible for absorbing the nutrients the body needs. And we get rid of the things it doesn't need. Get rid of is to push away. Get rid of is to push away أو يتخلص من. تعبير حلو أوي. And this happens, الكلام ده بيحصل by the large intestine. Okay? Perfect. If you guys have any questions regarding the reading, please let me know. And it's very important to understand how does it work? How does the digestion operation work in the body? Very important to know this. Okay? Thank you.